What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. Over 1,000 episodes, 500,000 streams and growing. Thank you guys for all of your support, all your love. It makes a huge difference. So today I had someone asking me about Carnival. We're going to talk about Carnival because they had no idea that Atlanta had a carnival. And when I say carnival, I'm not talking about, clowns and popcorn and funnel cakes. I am talking about the Caribbean celebration of Carnival, the Bacchanal, the Jamboree, the Fit, the Juve, all the things like that. And so for some of you that may not be familiar with the Caribbean Carnival, it's basically a celebration. It's a big party. It's a big celebration that happens several times a year, depending on where exactly you're talking about the celebration and the parties and stuff. Trinidad Carnival is by far the most popular carnival of all times. Like, that is an epic carnival that I have not made it to yet, but that is on my bucket list. I'm going to Trinidad Carnival at least once. Anyways, so for those of us that live in the States that maybe can't afford to go to Trinidad Carnival at the moment, we will settle for Miami Carnival, Brooklyn Carnival. The Carolinas have a carnival as well. But Atlanta does have a carnival. Unfortunately, our carnival is divided. Yes, it breaks my heart. Because basically what it comes down to, in my opinion, is the older generation and the younger generation just cannot get along. That's really what it comes down to for me to recognize it for what it is. It's unfortunate because Atlanta could have one of the, or if not the biggest carnival in the southern region of the United States of America. But because we can't get along, we cannot unite, there's two carnivals going on here. So it's crazy. So the older generation carnival, their carnival is usually like downtown Peachtree, like literally downtown, like all the way downtown, like in the cut downtown. And the young people's carnival, or the more popular carnival, the carnival with the better parties and the better, just the best entertainment, would have to be the DeKalb Carnival, which is what it's usually called because it usually ends up being in DeKalb County in some aspect. So that is the carnival that my band, We Kinda Ting. Yes, We Kinda Ting is my band. I jump with them every year, as it has been every other year now. But it's just crazy because if we united, we could be the biggest, baddest carnival and make it to where people look forward to Atlanta Carnival every single year. People will come across the globe. Oh, you got to go Atlanta Carnival. Why you not going to Atlanta Carnival? Where that? It could be the most powerful carnival, but because people won't put their pride to the side, it kind of falls to the wayside. If you ask me, hey, what carnival should I go to? Go to DeKalb Carnival. This year, I believe it's going to be at Stonecrest Mall, which is going to be epic because there really ain't nothing going on at Stonecrest. Let's keep it 100. The Sam's Club done closed down. I'm like, Sam's? How Sam's closed? But Sam's Club done closed down. I think Toys R Us has been gone. And there's really nothing there in that area. So Carnival is taking place there. And that's a perfect spot. Vendors, you're talking about food and the colors and the costumes and the music. The whole vibe of Carnival is there. And yes, I understand Caribbean people, all of my West Indians. It is not like Carnival in the islands. I understand that wholeheartedly. I'm not taking that away. But for those of us that want a little taste of the flavor and want to have some fun, it's a fun event to go out to and to enjoy with your friends and family, or even to be a part of. If you just want to join a troupe, join a band, But it's just crazy to me, the way that people cannot get along. It's unfortunate, it's crazy, but it happens. That's the way of the world, unfortunately. And that's where we are right now. So, that is it. Atlanta is divided, but it blows my mind every time I think about how big Carnival could be in Atlanta. It's just crazy, yo. It's absolutely mind-altering if I sit and think about big Carnival that could be here. it would be crazy. The takeover would totally be underway. And if we got everybody else involved in it, it's always Memorial Day weekend. So it's always that weekend. So the days leading up to it and the days after, there's tons of parties, tons of events and stuff that's going on in the city. And the Saturday is always a parade. And the parade is something to see. If you've never been to a carnival parade, oh my gosh. You need to go and you need to see a parade. You need to see one. You have to. There's no way around it. You need to see one. Point blank, period. I'm putting it out there. Ash said it. Ash said it must be true. All right. So if you have not been to a carnival anywhere, I would suggest doing a search, looking up to see what's going on in your city, because I didn't even know North Carolina had a carnival. That sounds really awesome. I know that's not necessarily on the scale of Brooklyn or Miami, but probably a sight to see. So it's crazy. I really, really, really I wish upon a star that Atlanta will unite. And yes, we'll push for 2020. 2019 might be a little shaky. A little bit shaky. But 2020, I see Atlanta having the biggest, baddest, craziest carnival in the whole city. The takeover would be real. The takeover would be absolutely a reality. Imagine we'd take over downtown, we'd take over midtown, we'd take over Decatur, we'd take everything over. That whole weekend belongs to the Caribbean. But we can't get it together. So, pray for the city. Pray for these people. Pray for the crazies. Pray for them, because that would be amazing. I would be so happy if Atlanta could unite. And we have one of the biggest, baddest, craziest carnivals in the world. And people would come here expecting to see a show and getting way more than what they bargained for. Way more. All right. So that's my little 2 cents on that matter, because it's just, it's beyond crazy. Beyond crazy, but it happened. And it's happening. So, because of that, that's pretty much what the story is. Right about now, that is pretty much what the story is. But I just want to say that I love you guys. I thank you so much for being on this ride with me. I've got a lot of things that are underway. There's so much that is to be discovered. There's so much for me to show you all. And I cannot wait to open up about some things that is working for your girl, some stuff that is in the works, some stuff that is happening this summer. Just stay tuned to the social channels. If you're not already following me at One Love Ash, go and follow your girl. The number one, Love Ash. No dashes, no slashes, no fancy stuff. Just follow your girl and see what I'm up to next. The takeover is happening. It's not even a question of if anymore. It's happening. It's underway. So stay tuned. See what your girl got in store. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. It's way better, babies. All right, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Deuces.